What's up, fam? Uh, just a quick one to show that, yo, I lost. It's okay. I'll explain more as I go. We're just gonna go over my portfolio real quick. We're gonna go ahead and see how I'm gonna bounce back from this AMC travesty that I tried to pull last week, and we'll see what I'm gonna do to make up for it. But long story short, I put in an option call for AMC last week. If you DM me or ask me about it, I told you exactly what I was going to do. I knew it was extremely risky, but basically the turnout would have been this option call was a $14 call for AMC, banking that AMC was going to squeeze last week. So that squeeze basically means that the value of the stock share or the share value would have soared from where it was at. I think it was like averaging around like $8 this week. We were expecting a short squeeze on that stock sometime near the end of the week. So it cost $600 to put this contract in, or to get these contracts. If I lost, I would have lost $600. If I won, I would have made anywhere from like $1,000 to $10,000 plus, depending on what price the stock ended up at. Well, the stock ended up dropping all week, and I lost that whole $600. But it's okay, learning experience. You do what you got to do sometimes. But we'll just go ahead and go over my current portfolio and then how I'm gonna bounce back from what I did. So, as you can see, I don't have as much money in here as I usually do. Don't let the green fool you. I still got clapped last week by that one option, but we're all good because I was able to balance it out. If you could tell, I'm only down like 300 to 400 ish, not the full 600 because, well, first off, we'll just get this out the way. Dogecoin's going through the roof right now. My average price of Dogecoin, because I ended up averaging up a little bit from when I first got it, is 0.026. So I'm kind of enjoying that. I only put in a little bit into it, I think 100 something, and my current equity is almost at 300. So we chilling. That's just nice to see right now. The bounce back is real. I've got these four options that I have still in. These are for next week. Hopefully, this ally call can be placed next week. It spikes next week. We'll see what happens. But these will bring me out of the debt. So I put in for 12 actually calls for Sundial last week, and they all worked out. So that was able to balance out the week I was having last week. So I put in, I think I put in 12 $1 calls. My break-even price was around like $1.14, and so it was fluctuating a lot last week. So I was able to go ahead and get in and get the money I needed and get out, and I made like 300 off of that. This next one, Ford has been having a lot of talks about electric vehicles and stuff like that. And the car I drive right now is a white 2016 Ford Fusion. So I support Ford to the death of me. My favorite car of all time is the Ford GT from Need for Speed Most Wanted. The one, not the new one, but the OG one from the GameCube, the 2005, the little disc. Coldest car that it's ever existed, in my opinion. Anyways, so I went ahead and put in an option for this. My break-even price is a little high for this one. Not exactly what I wanted, but that's fine. It's sitting at $11.73. Do I think it can hit this high? Absolutely. Because you can just look at the trend that it's been having like the past week alone, let alone the past month, let alone this. Like we doing all right. I think it can hit it. I think I can make money off of this. I could see it hitting a decent price by the 12th. Sundial, again, I have another one, but this one's a little bit more safer. It costs a little bit more, but that's fine. It costs $63 for a 50-cent call, basically saying that Sundial is going to break even at 113. I firmly believe that Sundial is going to go up in the 120s and chill in the 120s, at least by the end of this week. If you don't know what Sundial Growers is, it's just a marijuana distribution company, and as you know, all of Biden's administration is for, most of them are for innovation. They're for environmental, they're for biotech, they're for all these new stuff, transformative stuff that's gonna be being pushed out. through 2021 and beyond. And so it's good to invest in companies that are just full of innovation, full of tech, full of like pharmaceuticals, stuff like that, stuff that's going to make the world better than it is right now. And so also, what does the pharmaceuticals also entail? And pharmaceuticals entails medical cannabis and or recreational cannabis. And so a lot of that will be making a lot of money this year in 2021. So marijuana is something great to get invested into. Am I feeling bold right now, going for 2 separate option calls for Sundial? Yes, because I scored on 12 contracts of Sundial last week. So I'm gonna just keep working, and they're a little bit safer. This one's safer, the 50-cent one, but the $1 one, and my break-even price is 121. Look what it did last week. It went to 126 on a down week, on a down day. Like it's gonna do fine. And next, finally, I have this ally call that I've literally had for like 3 weeks, and it's been a whirlwind. Like, check this. So in the past month, it's been going okay. You see this? Like, it's been down pretty much the whole week. I think I bought it around this range. And I was like, oh, okay, it'll go up. No, it didn't go up. It's been down. It was at like 36 one week. I was like, bro, I just can't believe I did this. I'm losing my money, but it's finally recovering. It's finally chilling at 41.64 on a down day. Without any after hours increase, it's still at 41.64. So my break-even price for this ally call is $42.36. I have 2 weeks for it to hit $42.36. I think I'm chilling. The way I'm gonna bounce back from that travesty that I pulled last week, like, just give me a sec. Like, I knew it was dumb, but I wanted to try it because I was risky, okay? I was feeling bold about myself. AMC is the Pisces of stocks, like, let me tell you. So anyways, Golden Nugget is the only like pretty solid semi-long-term stock I'm looking at. The reason why Golden Nugget is going to be going up is people forget March Madness is coming up. Despite COVID, like, people are still going to be having games, people are still going to be betting, blah blah blah, and the Super Bowl is today. Next, I have FTFT. This is the company that it's been bothering me a little bit holding it for so long, but it did have a glimpse of light. Like, it went up to like 605 this week, even on a down day. It still peaked pretty heavy, and my average price is sitting at $5.84. And I was gonna sell it when it passed $6, but what I have seen from it is I've seen it hit $7.96. I've seen it hit that. Do I think it can hit that again? Yes. If it hits $7.95, hell, maybe even the $8, something like that, that's when I'll consider taking my profits out and moving on to something else. IDEX, I've got 25 shares of it. Sitting at $4.97 right now. My average cost is $4.22. I think I'm low-key waiting on the double up for this. If it gets to the $8 range, I'm just gonna hold it and like ride it out. Tellurian, I've been looking at news for Tellurian. I'm pretty sure Tellurian is the natural gas company. Natural gas project. So I was talking to one of my friends, and he was explaining to me something that actually made a lot of sense. He was talking about how Tellurian is one of the natural gas companies that usually increases during the winter time. I don't know why, but a lot of companies move well using like natural gas during the winter. He was explaining something to me, but long story short, I'm gonna be holding Tellurian for a little bit, at least for the rest of this month, and hopefully, it bounces back. I'm down in it. Oh, I'm not down in it. I was capping. I'm up in it. My average cost is $3.18. For some reason, I thought it was $4.18. It wasn't. CPRX is that free stock that I'm just holding. I'm going to do a little bit more research on this because this company has actually been doing very well for me, and maybe I can actually get, I love me some pharmaceuticals. Genius Brands, this is one of the Christian plays that he was telling me about. I ended up looking into it myself and investing in it. I was about it, and I got in at 190. It fluctuated a little bit on a bad day, but do I see this going up? Yes. Easy double up? I believe it. But yeah, so I'm basically riding in a lot of penny stocks and Golden Nugget for a little bit. These are the plays I'm working with. Do I recommend any of these you can get into? If you're feeling froggy and you want to do an option, I would recommend doing Sundial. Sundial has been very reliable for me. It'd be a great first option, first learning experience. Any of these stocks that I'm in right now that I would consider other people getting into, IDEX, because it's down right now. Genius Brands would be a great one to start into. There's actually a few others that I have them in my easy money plays profile that you could also look into getting into. Organigram, I'm getting into this week. Like the second it dips, I'm getting into it. Clean energy fuels is something I'm going to go long term with, so I'm waiting on a really down day because it's really up right now, and then I'll go ahead and get into it. I might buy more shares of IDX depending on how these options go next week. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about anything, like how I started, how do I find like the plays I'm getting into and stuff like that, like just hit me up. Like you guys know, like where my socials, you guys know I'm open to anything. Like just DM me, hit me up, and we could talk about anything from crypto to stocks to how I do research, anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.